congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jones looking to throw right away. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Jones. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Jones. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. They'll look to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Thomas. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Sanders is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
But, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson on first down, sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Watson now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Jones throw into the hands of Lockett. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The Patriots at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Jones throwing to the hands of Pickens. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. 7-7, our score after 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pirine. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Daniel Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Patriots have moved out in front.
So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Another run with Sanders. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jones now on 1st down. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jones on 1st and 10. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Back to throw, Watson. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. The Ravens. Second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Watson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about a ball?
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A final shot before break. Jones. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Watson. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Watson being chased. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Patriots will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Forced out to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. Touchdown, Patriots.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, What did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletions. They're going for more.
Carlson able to put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, They wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Jones, another shot here after the pick six. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
Now Jones. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
George Pickens
from 13 yards out.
And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing, Jones.
Got an open man, it's Pickens.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Sanders got it for a New England touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Pats are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Defense shows blitz. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores. And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a throw here to his running back. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jones looking around. He's got this to Pickens. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Jones. Completes this one to Pickens. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist. Here's Jones to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkowski. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.